We are joined today by Gretchen Wilson, international superstar, so many number ones, and we just absolutely love the new single and the album as well. Gretchen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me. How you guys doing?
Excellent. Thank you very much. So let's talk about the new album and the process of putting it all together for you. As we were talking about off air, a bit of a labor of love, I would think, for you.
Yeah, I mean, I started working on this album quite a while ago when I was still with Sony Records, and in the meantime, we came to a mutual agreement and decided to part ways. And so I was left with all of this great work that I'd been working on and all this great music, and it was just the logical thing for me to do was to the way I saw it, I had two options. It was either kind of quit, and, I'm no quitter, or move forward, and so that's what I decided to do.
And of course, you went on to launch your own label, Redneck Records. What was it like, making that decision to, go out there on your own and just, do it all yourself?
Well, it's I just felt like that's what I had to do. I feel like I got a lot more in me and a lot more to say and a lot more to do left in this business, and so I didn't want to be finished yet, and so it was a little nerve-wracking in the beginning, obviously. I'm really glad I went back to school a year and a half ago and got my GED, because I seem to find myself sitting at the desk and doing a lot more business end of the music business a lot more these days. And
did I hear right that you mortgaged your house to get this rolling?
Yeah, that's something that actually I just felt like I didn't want to co-venture with another major label and have someone else financing this whole project, because it brings more people into the mix and a lot more outsiders into the whole decision-making process, and I just really wanted to see if I could do this on my own.
Was it scary going in for the mortgage?
No, I mean, this is something that I've had to do before in order to keep my business rolling from time to time. I have a certain number of employees that are on payroll, and sometimes when the work's not there, they still have to get a paycheck. So there have been situations where I've had to do this before. It's the operation pretty much runs just like any other small business would out there. It just happens to be in the music business.
So any plans to sign other artists in the next little while as you move forward?
I would love to do that, and I get that question a lot, and absolutely, I would love to do that someday. I think that the smart way for me to do that right now, though, would be to worry about my own music and my own career first, and at least that would give me a little bit of some kind of sign that I know what I'm doing, at least whenever I start looking for other talent.
Yeah, absolutely, right? You got to take care of number one first.
And probably one of the big questions that we keep getting from our listeners, they want to know, do you have any big tour plans for the summer?
Well, we haven't really ever stopped touring. We've always toured, and we've always stayed out there and played music, because that's what it's all about, really, and that's the most fun part of the job. And so we're always adding dates, and you can always find out where I'm going to be at GretchenWilson.com. Sometimes the dates are, in the way future, but sometimes we'll add a date that's just a couple of weeks away and just around the corner. So you almost kind of just got to look at that to see where we're at and what's going on.
Well, Gretchen, they're about to open up a brand new, beautiful theater here in downtown Chatham in the fall. Love to see you here in Canada.
It would be great. I know we've got a few Canadian dates that we've already put on the books. Right now I'm actually going through the process of getting the paperwork for my daughter so that I can legally bring her up there.
Excellent.
Even though she's part Canadian.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah. Her dad is from Mission, BC, just about 45 minutes east of Vancouver.
Oh, very nice.
So I say we make you an honorary Canadian then.
Yeah, we joke all the time about Grace, because I'm a redneck and he's a Canuck, so we call her a Canuck. Or a Rednuck, either one.
Yes, Rednuck. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So in preparing for this, I was looking around at some stuff on YouTube and whatnot, and came across a duet of yourself and Kenny Chesney on Hurts So Good that I have to say was phenomenal.
Well, good. That was quite a while ago. That was back in, I don't even know how long ago that was. Probably 2007.
My goodness, what a fantastic version, and it just got me to thinking, any plans ever to do a duet with anyone on an album?
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I seem to have been asked by other people who are making records to join them on their album more than I do myself. But it would be fun to do I mean, now that I'm the boss over here, I guess I could kind of put together any kind of record I wanted to. So we'll probably do all kinds of fun stuff like that, like maybe a Christmas album this year, and and we can get into different stuff next year as we get moving.
I guess that's the one good thing about being the boss. You can call all the shots, make the decisions.
I have everything right here. I've got the studio. I've got the record company. All I got to do is walk in, and if I knew how to run all the buttons, then I'd be in shape, wouldn't I?
That's how I feel some days, too. So, Gretchen, talk about the album title. How did you come up with that, and what's the significance behind it?
Well, I Got Your Country Right Here is the title track of the song. It's the first song on the record because I really feel like that it's got... it really sets the mood for the entire album, and the way we put this album together, it's got more of a story feel to it. It feels like an old classic vinyl record where the flow of the songs told more of a story rather than just being a track by track or a song by song kind of a thing. And so, I feel like the whole record encompasses that first song, and it really sets you up for everything you're about to hear. And it's an attitude. I Got Your Country Right Here is, it makes reference to several things, America, politics, things that are going on here right now. It's kind of crazy, and, people are kind of frustrated and upset, and so there's some songs that point to stuff like that, and there's also some references to country music as well.
Well, I think definitely when you put out songs that resonate with the public, that's when a song really does take off.
Yeah, I mean, it's real for me. It's honest. It's who I am. It's the things that are on my mind that concern me. Having a young child her future is it's not looking too bright right now, and I get really concerned as a parent and as a human being, and I'm just doing my part to express myself creatively and to let people know what I'm thinking about and what's on my mind, because I feel like it's on a lot of people's minds.
Gretchen, we've always loved your attitude with all of your songs, and certainly loving the first single as well and the album too. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thanks for taking the time to have me. I appreciate it.
Gretchen, have yourself a great day.
You too.